My name is Brad Stevens. I'm the head football coach at Chapel Hill High School, and I'm starting year number 5 at Chapel Hill.
My name is Chidi Zeko, and I play offensive tackle.
My name is Justice Packer. I'm a running back and linebacker at Chapel High School.
My name is Jordan Spencer. I play quarterback at Chapel Hill.
My name is Nehemiah Aggie. I'm an athlete at Chapel Hill.
Greg Menace, athletic director, Chapel Hill.
All running, go and pass back. Mike, back to Coach. Coach, talk to me about your team's goals and your outlook for the season.
Our team's goal is to make the state playoffs, because without the state playoffs, you can't play for a state championship. From last year to this year, at this point, we're a much better football team. The kids are bought in more. They've been committed all year, in off season and in the summer, and they're all real coachable. We've got a great group of kids who do right, and we look forward to a great season with our kids. You know, we're in the highest classification, 6A. They call it the SEC in 6A, so we're going to go play SEC ball and look forward to getting to the state playoffs so we have a chance.
Okay, perfect, Coach. Now, how many returning starters do you have from last year?
Ooh. On both sides of the ball total, we probably have 12. We have a lot of young kids. We're playing with a lot of sophomores and juniors.
Okay.
I mean, like one kid up here today has played a lot of time in varsity as a sophomore, and everybody else has played here and there sporadically. But now this year, all 4 of these guys have got to step up and play.
Perfect. And then talk to me a little bit about your key veterans and key newcomers. What you got?
Our key newcomer would be our quarterback, Jordan Spencer. He's a character guy, does what you ask him to do, practice every day, doesn't miss. He's actually coming off an ACL tear, and he's been working all summer, and he's healed. He's ready to go. Does well throwing the ball, steps up in the pocket, makes throws, makes plays with his legs. So he's our newcomer that we're excited about. Some of our returners, we have 3 of them up here. Nehemiah Aki, he doesn't come off the field. He plays both sides of the ball, special teams. We expect great things from him this year. It's his senior year. And then Packer, he's another one of our guys that are going to play both ways and play some running back. He's like our third down back, going to run hard downhill. And we expect great things out of him. And then our offensive tackle, Chidi, great character kid, does right all the time. Has a 4.0 GPA. He's going to go to school because he has what it takes to go to school with that grade point average, and we expect great things out of him. He played sporadically last year when we needed him, but this year he stepped into that role as a junior. He's going to be a starter.
Alrighty, perfect. And then how do you see your team stacking up against the rest of the region this year?
We got to take it one game at a time. Last year we ended up last in the region, not where we wanted to finish, but it was a new, how do you say it? It was just new to us playing 6A football because we've never been in 6A football. So we're going to take this thing one game at a time and work our way and get some W's and get into the state playoffs.
Perfect. And then I've got a question for a couple of your players. If you mind passing the mic down for me? Real quick. You've already introduced yourself, so share with me real quick what you're most excited about for this season.
I'm just going against the other teams and showing what I can do.
Okay, perfect. All right, tell me about your personal goals for the season.
My personal goals for the season is competing, winning, and doing a lot for the team.
Perfect. Now, how do you think you're going to stack up coming in? You're QB, right?
Yes, sir.
How do you feel about stacking up against this, the 6A being in that new region?
Coming into this new region, I believe I could, if I do my best, I'm be able to compete at the best level possible.
Perfect. And then last but not least, what are you most excited for?
Really just getting back to the teams we lost to. I mean, a lot of losses were very close losses, and I take that very personally, so I'm ready to get back to the teams we lost to and put up our best fight and come out with a W.
Perfect, thank you. Derek, any questions?
Yeah, for the quarterback, kind of having sat out last year, kind of what you learned, sitting up from the sideline and what you can transition onto the field.
So actually, this is my first year coming into Chapel Hill. From my ACL tear, I didn't get to finish my freshman season. I got hurt my second game. So what I've been doing is basically like learning and recovering so I can be at my highest level of skill, basically.
And what school you came from?
Pebblebrook High School.
Pebblebrook, okay. Talk about your role at leading this team and how has that gone so far as a newcomer?
I believe I've came far as a leader. and I can get further if I learn how to control and stay composed the whole season.
Coach Steve. Kind of talk about like you said, what you feel like the team learned from last year. You know.
I feel like from the competition level and playing the schools that we played with the athletes they had, we learned how to compete. And, you know, we came out from 5A to 6A. We were real successful our last year in 5A, being 9-2 and region runner-up. So it was a challenge. I mean, 6A is a challenge. You play in schools with 3,000 kids, and you know we have 1,700 over here with our kids, and so just the ability to be able to compete with those guys, and we competed in a lot of games. You know, the scores doesn't do what it needs to do for the way we're able to compete. But these kids competed their butt off all year long, and this summer, like I said, in the off season, they've worked. Are we a better team than we were last year at this point? Hands down, we're a better team. The kids are, like I said, they're bought in, they're being coachable, and we just take each day and we try to win the day and get better at what we do.
What do you feel like is going to be the key right now for y'all to have that success on the field?
Depth. We got to keep creating depth.
What concerns you going into year right now?
Just the depth of our O-line and D-line.
Yeah.
You know, we have ones that can play and they're going to be successful and they're going to help us win games. We just got to find out who's behind them. That somebody goes down, who we need to put in next.
You get 6 games before you jump into the kind of what you're looking for and how you're going to utilize those 6 games.
I mean, well, we use those games, each game to build off, you know, each game, like what we did wrong, what we have to fix. That's the purpose of the out-of-region games. You know, we're coming into every game to win. You know, we want to win every game, every time we step on the field, and we just want to learn each game and learn from our mistakes because, you know, we're going to make mistakes, but as long as we clean them up each week and get ready for region, by the time region gets here, you know, hopefully we'll be pretty polished and ready to go.
Right. Reverse from last year's schedule. You was on the road the first few games.
Yeah,
now you're at home.
I'm home. Yeah, I'm home a lot.
How's that going to play into it?
Well, when you're at home, you're always at an advantage because you're in your facility. You don't have to drive nowhere. You know, we're where we're supposed to be. We're at home amongst our fans, and we always put a good crowd in the stands at Chapel Hill. So it's exciting to be at home those first 5 games, and I know these kids will like it.
Mm-hmm. And from the standpoint, like you said, you're playing in a region where you got, you know, some national ranked teams and everything. Talk about the motivation, how easy it is to motivate your kids, say, all right, you're getting ready to play some of the best in the nation, not only in the state. The motivation.
Well, we don't talk about rankings a lot. We just talk about our opponent and who we're playing. And I tell them every week, you can be that one. You know, you can go out here and you can shock everybody and win this game because we know we can do it. And people don't expect it. So that's the thing. You know, you're fighting adversity all year long, and we're going to keep fighting it. We're going to overcome it. And, you know, we're working to get W's in our region this year and make the state playoffs.